All right, looks like we are live. Let me check our YouTube and
Mm-hmm.
confirm if we are good to go. Just give me a second. And looks like, yeah, we are live. Perfect.
Awesome.
So, folks, everyone watching this, welcome, welcome, welcome. Great to have you all here. Welcome to another live session on the Rocket Hub's Black Friday exclusive with our creative partners. This is again, we met yesterday, we met meeting today, so we're going to meet every day till December 3rd. That's our commitment to you. Today, I think we have a very, very unique tool that all of you actually need to avoid the embarrassment of being caught doing cooked pasta directly from your AI providers. All right.
Yep.
So we are talking about AI Detect Plus, and today we have the team with us, Aman and Hugh joining in. So, folks, first of all, thank you so much for taking your time and joining today's session. It's going to be fun, and Hugh is going to attend a wedding, and he's going to show us the food which is in the wedding, so we can have it live. But very grateful both of you are here. So thank you so much for joining.
Y- Yeah, thanks a lot, Karan. And yeah, sorry again for the video. I'm traveling, but yeah, I wanted to do this today. And yeah,
No,
thanks
it's
for
one of a
inviting
kind,
us.
mate. Yeah, it's one of a
Yeah,
kind because we don't get every day happening with people are
yeah,
outside and they're doing the Skype sessions very rare, but we see that that the commitment is there. So yeah, thank you
right.
so much again. And AI Detect Plus, let's start with it. First of all, both of you folks, let us know what you were doing before this and why did you even decide to jump in this world which was already crowded by the tools,
Right,
and how are you making it happen, we need to make a dent in this space. Like, how did you decide to
right.
do that? And or the stage is yours, the mic is yours, let's get it.
Okay, so I can start. Okay, so my history. Uh, I started doing startups right out of college, and I started with the startup called Review Gain. It was like a reputation management startup, and like we basically helped small medium businesses get more reviews and everything. Uh, it was going great actually, but then what we realized was that I think one of the main like things I've learned about startups is you solve the main problem that your user has. Uh, and what we realized was this getting reviews thing is not the number one problem that people have. And then with my, so I was looking for something that is like a top, like a burning problem for like our users. Um, and with my own background, I am like a computer science engineer. I have been through all of the works through school, through college, and everything. Uh, this space like really attracted me a lot. With uh, everyone is using AI these days, right? Uh, and I think the future of any kind of writing, be it essays, blogs, uh, be it social media content or anything, I think the future is AI plus human. Uh, so that is the space that I wanted to go in, and I think this is the place to be at. The AI assisted writing thing, it is going to blow up, and this is where we wanted to be at. So yeah, so that was the motivation, and then I realized this is like the problem for students right now, and the problem for like blog writers, the problem for like social media content creators, and that is how we chose AI Detect Plus. Um, plus, like of course, like lots of demand, right? Lots of people just looking for AI assisted tools and these things. But I think what most AI assisted tools miss is the humanization part, right? Is the part where you actually make your writing more human, add your own voice, all of these things. So most tools are like very generic, and like we didn't want to be that. So yeah, that is where the motivation came from. And now we have been doing AI Detect Plus for like almost two years now. Yeah, Aman joined maybe 1.5 or 1 year back. So yeah, over
Yep,
to you,
I
Aman.
joined in November 2024.
Yeah, yeah. So over to you, Aman. Just talk about how your experience has been here and like your history.
Uh, So
Yeah,
basically, I
have you been receiving good treatment from Hugh or not? If you want to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
spay out any secrets, you're free to go, mate.
Yep, yep, yep. For sure. This
yeah.
is the place to complain about everything that's wrong with
Not
us.
No,
Glassdoor, not Glassdoor here.
I actually don't have any complaints for you, but yeah, matlab, basically what I do is I actually look after the customer support. I actually all the fun stuff you see on the social media, that is what I make, and all the LinkedIn articles, blogs, that is what I'm being doing from last year. And yep, the culture is very good over here. You is a good boss.
Okay.
Good man. Okay, you're sure, right?
Yeah.
You wanna. Okay, you don't want to take your statement back. Come on.
So I think Aman is very well PR trained at this
Yep,
point.
yep, yep. That's
So
what I
yeah.
feel, right? All right,
Thank you.
good stuff. Hugh, mate, thank you so much for sharing your journey. I think
Mhm.
it's a good thing which you're doing, and me and Charlie, we talked to you folks months ago, and
Yep.
right now you're already doing good, which is MRR wise. So,
Yep.
Rocketeers and our audience which is watching, AI Detect Plus already has a good MRR, and they were
Yeah.
also invited to join Y Combinator before. And of course, in the future, once they need that, okay, if they might want to go again, they might
Yeah.
go again. But that was a good news, which I thought I would share with you all. Good things. All right, so
Yep.
very much interested to see how the product works. What's behind it, how I can avoid getting caught. Using
Mhm.
AI. So
Yeah.
let's get into it. Aman, Hugh, the stage is yours, the screen is yours. Whoever wants to decide
Sure.
and share and start using the product, please feel free to do that.
Yep. I can jump
Okay.
in.
Okay.
Wait. I'll present.
Oh, sure.
Uh, sh- should I do my screen? Okay. Let me know when it's like visible.
You can
Yep.
see it.
It's visible. You can see.
Awesome. Awesome. So okay. Let me. Okay. So let's go over the product real quick. Um, okay, so I think the first feature, the moment you open the screen and moment you log into our web app, the first screen you says detect AI, which I would argue is probably the most like uh, the feature we have worked the most upon. It is like a proprietary algorithm. It's not like those free tools that you see like Zero GPT and those things. It's we actually went ahead and implemented a research paper for this. So let me quickly uh,
Hmm.
run through this.
Yeah, sure.
Uh, yeah, this is some random text that I created using like ChatGPT. So
Hmm.
you should see a very high AI score if it works.
So
Let's
what we are
let's
doing
see.
right now is actually detecting AI is detecting content, right?
Exactly. We are detecting AI content,
Yep.
uh, and what it gives you is the not just the AI score
Hmm.
and not just the like paragraph level breakdown, but it also tells you why we think it is AI. And so why that is important is if you want to uh, edit, let's say your text yourself to make it more human, you can always like look at these things which make your text more AI and edit these out, right? But you don't need to do all of this yourself. You can just use our humanizer. So what we can do is, since this was like 80% AI, we want to humanize it. Let's quickly go through our humanizer. This will take slightly longer, uh, but yeah, let's go through with it. What you can do is choose content type. If you give the content type, it can perform a little better, but we like auto detect, so you don't need to.
Nice. Perfect. And what it's doing right now in the backend
Yeah.
is the whole process, right? So it's
So
kind of going through every pattern and it's going kind of checking it out, like
yeah.
what's
So
happening and matching with the.
actually, like it's a little more technical. So it's basically finding the log likelihood of each sentence and trying to basically remove words that increase the log likelihood. Log likelihood is the AI-ness. That's how LLMs work. That's how your Chat GPT or Gemini or Claude works. So it's basically removing the most AI words and replacing it with like the less AI ones, which probably you can't do yourself, right? So this is what it did. It basically humanized it. What you can do is adjust your tone. You can also like copy this text. You can also always like we are ready for feedback, so you can give feedback to us. Uh, And there is also an explanation here of how it exactly humanized your uh, text. So yeah.
Got it. That's good. So let's say if I am in the academic. So let's. My question is between auto, academic, casual, formal, emotional. So if I, so it doesn't matter. Let's say if I'm an academic guy, I should go to academic, right? That's where like it will perform. It will detect the academic content. If I go to formal,
Hmm.
it would detect that content. So what's the difference between these content types? So or
Right.
if I just go to auto and paste the content, it will be the same output.
That's a very good question. So content type here, what it means is you can tell our algorithm what is the kind of output you want. So if you're in a humanized, so if you're in a, let's say, academic setup, you want the output, the humanized output to also be academic. But like 80 to 90% of the time, it wouldn't matter. And that is because our auto detector is very good. So this auto that you see here, it actually picks up the tone in the original text. So it knows whether it's an academic text or it's like a casual or it's like an emotional personal story kind of stuff. And it basically humanizes based on that. So yeah, that's mostly it. Um,
Perfect.
okay,
That's good.
let's go to the next one. So detecting and humanizing, they are just, so think of like a student, like you are
Hmm.
writing an essay, you have written an essay with use of ChatGPT or with use of Gemini, maybe you have edited it a bit. So there are three or four things that you need to check. Even like imagine like a blog writer doing this, right? You also, the next thing that you need to check, you have detected AI, you have humanized it. The next thing that you need to check is maybe plagiarism, right? So let's go to that. Uh, this is the same text that I'm pasting everywhere just for like this demo.
Hmm.
Uh,
Got it. Okay.
so right now it says not plagiarized, which is good because this text was like generated by ChatGPT, which can't be like
Hmm.
plagiarized. But I can, let me show you some other text. Like
Yeah.
this is some essay I got off of essays.com. Let me check the plagiarism in this. Yeah. So yeah, right now, because this was off of some website aeon.co, like which has a lot of very good essays. Again, recommend reading those essays. Uh, it tells you exactly where it found, like the sources of plagiarism. This was 99% plagiarized, and also the exact position it found the plagiarism in. So you can go ahead and also remove these parts if you want to like remove the plagiarism.
Got it. Makes sense.
Okay. Um, Then let's go to the paraphraser. I think this is again very, very interesting feature if you want to use. This is not like the humanizer. I think a point of confusion that many people have is what's the difference
Hmm.
between a humanizer and a paraphraser.
Yeah.
So paraphraser just changes your tone. Like you're not guaranteed to like bypass any air detectors. You're not guaranteed to bypass GPT-0 or Turnitin or these things.
Hmm.
But humanizer actually like with like 90 to 95% accuracy bypasses these. Paraphraser, of course, you can use to change your tone. Let's say you want your brand voice. Let's say I want to rewrite this in my brand voice. So rewrite in my brand voice. Let's say I have a more witty
Hmm.
and personal, let's say, whatever. Right.
Hmm.
Let me rephrase this. Yeah, so it this was more like the original text was a very like formal kind of text, and then it went to a very
Yeah.
witty or like a personal. He has gone, right? You can copy this, paste it anywhere. Um, Similar, like we have a whole like range of tools just for your all of your workflow, and then at the end I will show you an essay writer or a blog writer that brings all of this together. So let me go to the next feature very quickly. This like this check grammar thing, a grammar checker, this is like a very basic grammar checker, like fixes the grammar in your, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is
So, and another question like people had was about the multilinguality of it, right? So let's
yeah,
say if I'm pasting French content, it will act the same as English content.
yes, it works in all languages. Like not all, but I would say most languages. I think we support like top 20 or top 25 most spoken languages in the world. And yeah, all of our like all of the tools that I just showed, all of them work in like these top 20, 25 languages. Uh, yeah. Very interesting story about that. Yesterday, I got a message on LinkedIn from someone called Hugo Fordier. He's like the president of public health in Quebec, Montreal, and he wanted to detect like French text. Uh, and he said, "Will this work in French?" And like I replied to him, let's say after 15 minutes, and he
Yeah.
said, "Oh, I tested already. It was a success." I was like, "Good, that is good." He also bought some credits off of us, so that's
Got
pretty
it.
good.
That's good to hear. And I think whoever, I think if he took content from his student or something, yeah, that student is fucked right now, man. If it detected the content. All right, all right, good things. Perfect,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, that's a good validation type of the product. So, yeah.
hmm okay, let's go to the next one. Uh, yeah, this is so of course, like from student point of view, uh, you could buy your own ChatGPT subscription, but if you're buying, let's say, something, you're buying AI Detect Plus subscription off of Rocket Hub or off of us, uh, you get like unlimited access to these like LLM tools. So, for example, the latest one, like the GPT 4.1, we keep updating these models also with like GPT 5 coming in soon. You can ask it anything, right? So let me just start a new chat with it. Let's say you
So,
want to know what, let's say, best practices about SEO in 50 words. Uh, Not enough to learn SEO in 50 words, but let's just try. Uh, okay, so it says create valuable content and everything. So you get unlimited access bundled into your, let's say you buy a Rocket Hub license and use this, it is bundled into it. So you don't need to pay extra for your ChatGPT subscription or for your Gemini subscription or anything.
hmm, makes
Um,
sense. Good.
and then yeah, this I think is probably one of the best features, like the feature I am the most fond of and I've used the most myself. It's like our chat with PDF feature. So students, they have a lot of notes. Let's say you are someone who is like a lifelong learner. You read 10 to 20 PDFs a day, or you read ebooks or something. What you can do is you can just upload something. Let me upload something,
Yeah,
and you can
sure.
like chat with it, right? And that's, I think, the best way to like learn stuff.
Yep, I agree.
Okay, let me upload. Oh, yeah. So yeah, it is uploaded. It's called SEO best practices. Uh, Let me ask, what is this PDF about in 30 words or whatever? It's thinking. Okay, so it's saying this PDF details SEO best practices covering topics like page load time, whatever, whatever. Uh, what does it say about page load time, for example? And the cool part about this, it also gives you like citations, where exactly it got this info from. So you can basically talk to any PDF or talk to any notes, right? So yeah.
That's perfect. That's a good feature. And I think a lot of people they were I think more interested, or I can say more excited about the bulk PDF and bulk uploads and
hmm
bulk check, because then
hmm
they can like do a lot of things at once. They don't have to like,
Yep.
do it again and again, paste
hmm
one content and then wait. Because let's say a lot of these people, right? Let's say you're talking about teachers, they have to, let's say,
Right.
they have 10 students, right? And they have to
Yep.
check all 10
hmm
content, 10 assignments, you can say,
Yep.
at
Yep.
once. They will
Yep.
upload all of it, and then they would know which student is going to be fired
Yeah.
or going to be suspended. And if
Yeah.
it's and if it's a marketer, they know that,
Yep.
whatever content they're going to publish. So Google doesn't suspend them. So
Yeah.
both
Yep.
of
Yep.
them, I think that's the bulk thing is what many people said it's a good
Yep.
feature.
Yep. Yep. You can talk to, yeah, as you said, you can talk to like multiple PDFs at once. It will go through all of those and like check all of those, tell you exactly where it found the
Yeah.
answer for it. Okay. And now I guess the feature that brings everything together. Let me quickly show you. It will take some time, but let me try to be as quick as possible because I have a flight to catch also. But okay, let's just say I want to be as quick as possible. Uh, okay. Uh, okay. Write me. Okay, it's asking a prompt. So effects of. Okay, let me choose the topic at hand. Artificial intelligence on content creation and education, let's say, whatever, right? Uh, and what you can do is you can go with like a AI powered structure, or you can go with like a classic structure with like introduction, body, conclusion. So let's just go with AI powered. Uh, but let's generate the whole thing. Let's say 400 words. Uh, this might take some time. Let's see.
Yeah,
This
no
will
problem.
cost you like 500 credits or something.
Okay, in the meanwhile, let's take some questions. There's a question from Abhi. He says, how accurate is it in detecting? Is there any room for error? Like, is it, are we guaranteeing the detection of AI?
Okay, so what you have to understand about AI detection is, and even like AI content generation is, all of it is probabilistic, right? Everything is probabilistic. When the AI is generating the next token, it is sampling from a probability distribution. And that's how, like, we flip that to humanize it, and we flip that to detect it, right? That's how we detect content, that's how we humanize. So it can never be 100%. That's what I want to say.
Makes
But
sense.
from our test, from internal tests that we have done, and from like tests we run like every 3 months uh, on our user data, uh, we perform. I think the last test, the number was around 90 to 93% accurate. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah, we are always, and we keep updating our algorithms and we keep updating our models to be in that range always be more than 90% accurate. We try to be around 95, but that's
Got it.
that's the answer to that.
Got it. Makes sense. And a lot of our European friends had questions about the data laws and the GDPR aspect of it. So can you confirm and like make their breath normal by that answer?
Okay. Yeah. So, of course, like we use all of the standard technology, everything is encrypted and we don't even store anything. Whatever we store, it's like it gets auto deleted like every 7 days. Uh, you can delete your tasks anytime. If you don't use your account for 30 days, we like auto deleted. So you can be perfectly sure, and it's all perfectly safe. We use AWS for all of our hosting. We use MongoDB for all of our like database
Hmm.
and where we store all of this stuff. All of these are fully encrypted standard databases, so
Hmm.
there is no like worries about someone hacking into the database, or there is no problem with like retention issues and these things.
Hmm. Makes sense. And does it? A question was good. Does it have an API that we can integrate into our own workflows?
Oh yeah, we actually do. But you need to apply for it because we don't want this to get misused. We have a whole documentation on our website for
Hmm.
developers, which I can probably show you after this blog or essay writer thing.
Yep.
But you need to apply. We don't like give it away to everyone.
Makes sense. Next one was, does it support email writing directly? There was a question about email writing. Like, let's say if I open my Gmail, can I just plug in AI Detect Plus and make it write an email?
Oh, so yeah, I think there are two parts to this question. The first is, can you write emails or can you detect AI or can you
Mm-hmm.
humanize? Yes, you can, of course, copy paste into the web app and do everything there. The second part is, do we have, I guess they're asking about a Chrome extension.
Mm-hmm.
They want
Yeah,
to do it
kind of,
in their
or
email.
something that integrates with, let's say, Gmail
Gmail.
or,
Yes.
got
So Chrome extension, that is actually something we are working on right now and
Mm-hmm.
should be available like very soon. I would say before the end of year. So yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Perfect. Um, yeah, one more interesting one was integration with WordPress. People saying, is there any plan
Mhm.
for WordPress plugin to automate some tasks for older posts which have been published? Let's say they have an
Mhm.
archive of blog articles which were published, and someone wants to check if they were AI generated or not, or humanize those AI generated content.
Mhm.
What do you think
Mhm.
about this?
That's a very good question. Something I've also been thinking about. Uh, so for now, I guess we have focused a lot on automating student workflows, and that is where the product is at right now. But this is a very good question, and this is the direction we are heading in right now. Uh, we want to go the WordPress plugin route. We want to go to like a Docs app framework kind of thing. So you can use it in Google Docs, you can use it in WordPress, you can use it in Webflow, all of these things. So we are working on it, but of course this takes time. So I would say Q1 of
Okay.
26,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this is definitely on our radar and a very good suggestion. I think we want to be where people are writing, and people write in WordPress, people write in Google Docs,
Yeah,
and we want
that's
to be
like
there.
40% of the whole web, WordPress.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah.
Makes sense. All right, that's good news for anyone looking forward to do it. All right. Yeah, I think there was one question was about Grammarly coming into picture because we have a grammar check.
Mhm,
And I think what were they asking is, let's say in future when you have the Chrome extension,
mhm,
and I'm writing any random like bad grammar on the internet, can you
mhm.
detect that on anywhere I write?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Like, we have a grammar checker. So all of the functionality that I showed you uh, can be bundled into a Chrome extension. Maybe it doesn't work as good as it works on our servers, but all of that functionality, 80% of it, or let's say 70% of it, can be bundled into a Chrome extension. You can humanize it, and you can humanize your text anywhere. You can check grammar. You can detect. I will just show you even in this. This is
Cool.
okay. If you have more questions, you can go to that, or I can
Oh yeah, yeah.
go to
After
yeah.
once, yeah, I think it's already ready. So after we discuss this, we can complete rest of the questions. No problem.
Sure. This is our editor kind of this can kind of give you a feel of if you were using this in Google Docs, what would it feel like? Uh, or if you're using it in WordPress, what would it feel like? So this just wrote a essay for us. Let's say I want to detect AI content. So it will take some time, push this whole thing to our algorithm and tell us what is the AI percentage in this. Um,
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
so of course, right now it's 100% because it's AI generated. But
Hmm.
the great part about this is you can select parts of this and you can humanize
Got it.
it. Uh, so let's say I want to humanize this. Yeah, humanizing will take some
Time.
time, but
Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm.
But what it will basically do is it will humanize that little part and you can replace it.
Makes sense. So I can generate content over here, and then and of course, I think I would recommend people to not paste up. I think big articles which are thousands of words until and unless like you're ready to like scan through those articles, you're ready to work with it. If you have documents, if you have big
Mhm.
assignments, if you have any blog posts, anything which you know you're seriously going to work on, do
Mhm.
that because your credits are limited. But indeed,
Yeah,
once you run out of credits, you can buy more from Hero.
yeah,
But I would recommend that you should paste here with something which you know that you're going to work on and you're seriously
yeah,
looking forward to humanize.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is good.
So yeah, I would say yeah, of course. So you can worry about credits and those things. Uh, but yeah, we do have like a limit per like input,
Yeah.
which is sort of like 4,000 words, which
Correct.
basically covers most blogs, most essays, and everything. You can of course do it again.
Yep. Perfect. Yep. So again, 4,000 words. So if you want to do it again, then you have to like do it in a new
Yeah.
chat.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Makes sense. This is good.
Cool. I
Perfect.
think. That's mostly it. If yeah, I think you had one question about API though,
API.
right? Like, I can quickly show you. I don't want to show our tokens,
No, yeah,
but
don't, okay, you don't have
yeah.
to.
So this is the sample request
Got it.
that you can do. This is for detect this and humanize and plagiarize, and all of the data we have. This is mostly for developers. We do have like a rate limit on it, uh, but if you want like a higher rate limit, you can always like contact us, and we can enable that for you. Uh, yeah, uh,
Got it.
yeah, that's
Cool.
mostly it.
Thanks for that. Yeah. Now back to one more question, which was, I think it was interesting one.
Mhm.
Uh, Someone asked, the batch import feature is a great for long form content. How does the tool handle context across a multi-page document when we are humanizing it? Does it maintain a consistent voice throughout, or does it treat each section independently?
Uh, Okay, so right now our humanizer works like it probably wouldn't maintain context across like three different inputs. Uh, but since we have like 4,000 words, you don't want to, I think in most scenarios, you don't want to maintain like context across 4,000 word text. That isn't the usual use case. But yeah, I guess it maintains context per input, and that input is like limited to 4,000 words. Yeah.
God, makes sense. And it maintains a consistent brand voice across, right?
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
Okay. Let's see what we have more. Just give me one sec. Okay. Yeah, I think we are good. If there are a few more, let me see what others have.
Sure. Sure. Sure.
Um, oh, okay. There was question about, are there privacy measures available for document processing? I think you talked about privacy
Hmm. Hmm.
measures, and how does the deletion of tasks work if we have corporate clients?
Can you repeat the question? What? How does what work?
How does the deletion of tasks work
Hmm.
if we have corporate clients?
Uh, Division of task. You mean like
Yeah, deletion. Let's say if you have to delete certain task.
deletion. Oh, you
Yeah,
can. Oh, I understand it now. Okay. Uh,
yeah.
you can delete your task anytime.
Okay, so
And it
that's
will
not a
be
problem.
not just erased from UI, it will be erased off of our servers and off of our DPs and everything. So you can always like delete your tasks anytime. Uh, and this is not just for corporate. We get like we get even from like freelance writers, even from like students and these people, we get requests of can I delete this task? Can I delete these things? And we're like, of course you can delete anytime. I can quickly show you also. This is
Yeah,
very
please.
easy. Here is the delete button. Just delete it. So
Okay.
yeah, you can always delete it. Um, and yeah, if you're worried about if you delete it, it's still stored on our servers. If it's still stored on our DB, then the answer to that is no. It once it is deleted off of everything.
Okay, perfect. All right, that's good. Let
Mhm.
me see. Just give me one sec. Perfect. All right. Good. I think that was a good
Mhm.
overview. Thank you so much, first of all, for doing
Mhm.
this, Aman, Hugh. I know product is very small, but it is very effective, very important
Mhm.
to like for people. And I think if you're not using this tool right
Mhm.
now, you be ready to get fired. All right. Or,
Yeah,
or
I
be
think
ready
it.
to get suspended from your
Yep.
college. um,
That's actually so. Let me tell you a very quick story. We are very active on Reddit, right?
okay.
As a company, we are very active on Reddit because that's where people tell their what went wrong stories. Um, we get like
Mm,
20. We like see 20 or 30 of people saying, "Oh, I got fired or I got suspended every day." And
Hmm.
these are people that are actually posting it on Reddit and asking for advice. And we offer advice, then the advice is use AI Detect Plus. Uh, and that's the advice. If you take the prevention, and prevention is always better than cure, uh, then yeah, this is the place to be. Yeah.
And I think your case studies page would look like this, right? How I prevented this guy from getting suspended, how I prevented that guy from getting fired. I think you can
Yes.
even show photos of, we saved this guy from, going bankrupt, going this and going that. I think that would, like, you can even run them as ads, 5 case
Yeah.
studies of, run it to students, and
Yeah.
that will inspire them to take up this, and run it for marketers, so that they don't get, they know that if they're going for after their clients, the clients don't, like, find out the spooky job they're doing. Uh,
Yep.
but yeah,
Yep.
I think overall we like the product. Everyone liked it. So, and thank you so much. So get the product from Rocket Hub, get the deal from Rocket Hub.
Mhm.
AI Detect Plus is running a limited time lifetime deal. I don't think so they would do another lifetime deal after this. They
Mhm.
have a good and healthy MRR. The team is pretty good, and
Mhm.
they're going long way. Thank you
Mhm.
so much, Hugh, Aman. And before we wrap this whole thing up, do you have any final statements for Rocketeers or anyone watching this or going to watch
Yeah.
this?
I think you said it perfectly. Uh, this is the best deal that we are running uh, on Rocket Hub exclusively with Rocket Hub. Uh, and this is the place to get your deal. Uh, and of course, you guys have the refund guarantee and everything. So use it if you like it. And I'm 100% or like 99% sure you would like it. Uh, just keep using it. And if you don't like it, contact me or contact Karan or
Yep.
anything. Contact the Rocket Hub team,
Yep.
and we would help you out. And
Yep.
yeah, that's it.
Yep. If there are any questions on the D page, we have given the email address, and you can even ask questions on the D page. Hugh will answer it and
Yep.
get it
Yep.
through. Email their team, and even if you want to reach out to Aman's house, just have
Yeah.
party with Aman.
Yep.
Feel free to do that. He's a very honest team member. For Hugh, not sponsored, not paid at all to talk shit about
Not paid.
team.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Except his salary, nothing is paid to him. But yeah.
The good stuff. But yeah, glad to have you folks today, and thank you
Mhm.
so much for joining in. It was great,
Great.
and we look forward to seeing you again. And
Cool.
everyone who joined in, thank you so much for joining with us. And if you are watching this after the live stream ended, please go ahead and take the deal. And thank you again
Yep.
for being a Rocketeer. And we see you next time with the next deal partner. And till then,
Yep.
stay happy. Thank you so much.
Yep.
All right,
Thanks a
guys.
lot, Karan. Great,
Thanks,
great being here.
Hugh. Thanks,
Cool.
Aman. You guys were great.
Thanks a lot. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.